We have some breaking news involving the Pfizer BioNTech booster shot. Companies say a phase 3 trial shows high efficacy for the booster against the virus and, of course, some of the variants, which, by the way, are just the virus. Now, Meg Terrell joining us now with more. And Meg, it was a little bit confusing because we know the booster already exists, but I'm assuming, and please just tell me I'm right, because if I'm wrong, I got to go back and correct myself, that this would be the booster for everybody, not just for sort of the elderly or those who are immunocompromised.
Well, this is the booster that could be for everybody. Currently, the Pfizer folks are only authorized in those specific groups. And let's actually go over that, because last night we got the word from the FDA that boosters for everybody, or at least the groups for each vaccine, have been authorized. So now Moderna and J&J folks are on track to be able to get boosters too. And this is how it breaks down. Essentially, for J&J, everybody 2 months out can go get another booster. And it is basically any booster that they want. They can mix and match. They could get Pfizer, they could get another J&J, or they could get a half dose of Moderna. Now, Moderna boosters were also authorized last night for folks 6 months out in those high-risk groups, either people over 65 or at high risk because of their health or their exposure risk. And again, Moderna folks can get Pfizer, J&J, or a half dose Moderna. Same goes for Pfizer. This morning, what we got from Pfizer was efficacy data from their trial of the booster. So far, what we had seen was antibody data on Pfizer's booster. This is actually showing that it can prevent COVID cases. So it was a 10,000 person trial. The median time between the booster dose and having gotten the second shot was 11 months. So that's farther out than most people are getting boosters right now. It showed 96% efficacy against COVID. The way they found that was that people who got boosted, there were only 5 cases of COVID in that group versus 109 in people who were not boosted. And they said no safety concerns were identified. So this is the first sort of real world evidence we are seeing from a clinical trial showing how well a booster can prevent COVID in the United States. So far, all the data we've been using have been on antibodies. Guys, this is really interesting data that the CDC just started publishing. And the CDC is meeting today with its advisors to give guidance on how people should be using these booster doses. These data may play into it. It's the first time we've seen the CDC break out efficacy from real-world data against COVID by vaccine type. So the main takeaway here, this is cases. If you're not vaccinated, you have a much higher risk of getting COVID, obviously. And then you can see that there is a slight difference between J&J, Pfizer, and Moderna. Moderna being the green there, and this is deaths where you can see a similar trend there. Moderna, in this case, being a white, so the colors are slightly different. So guys, CDC's advisors are talking today about all of this. We hope to get more guidance for everybody. Back over to you.